Good morning everyone. In today's video we will talk about weaknesses of Indian financial system. As we have already discussed in the previous chapter that finance plays an important role in economic development of a country. System and effective flow is needed for effective management used for business concern. Indian financial system has developed constantly to infuse the new blood of economic development of the country. If a country has to be economically strong and developed, it depends on how well its financial system is regulated. Financial systems are more concerned about money, loan, finance and they are interrelated with each other. जैसा कि हम सभी जानते हैं फाइनेंस जो है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है किसी भी इकोनॉमी के डेवलपमेंट में. फाइनेंस को अगर हम बात करें तो फाइनेंस किसी भी इकोनॉमी के लिए एक लाइफ ब्लड की तरह काम करता है. अगर फाइनेंस नहीं है तो वी कांट एक्सपेक्ट द डेवलपमेंट. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि ये जो फाइनेंस है इसका बहुत ही इफेक्टिव यूटिलाइजेशन हो. तो बेसिकली इंडियन फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम क्या करता है, ये कॉन्स्टेंटली इन्फ्यूज़ करता है द न्यू ब्लड टू द इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द कंट्री. ये जो सेविंग्स है हाउस होल्ड की उसको इन्वेस्ट करता है. उससे क्या होगा, डेवलपमेंट होगा, रिटर्न मिलेगा. तो इट इज़ गुड फॉर बोथ द पार्टीज. इट इज़ फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ बोथ द पार्टीज, बोथ फॉर द सेवर्स एंड फॉर द इन्वेस्टर्स. इन अ कंट्री, इफ़ अ कंट्री, अगर किसी भी कंट्री को अगर इकोनॉमिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग और डेवलप होना है तो ये डिपेंड करता है कि उस इकोनॉमी का फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम कैसे रेगुलेट किया जाता है. फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम जो है इट इज़ मोर कंसर्न अबाउट मनी, लोन, फाइनेंस एंड दे आर इंटर रिलेटेड विथ ईच अदर. इंडियन फाइनेंस, जैसा हम ऑलरेडी लास्ट वीडियोस में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि इंडियन फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम जो है ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट, it is one of the most important aspect of economic development of our country. The system manages the flow of fund between the household savings of the between the people, that is the households of the country, and the one who may invest it wisely, that is the investor, for the betterment of both the parties. ये क्या करता है, ये फंड्स को मैनेज करता है. इट मैनेजेस द फ्लो ऑफ फंड. किसके बीच में, पीपल कौन होंगे इस केस में, हाउस होल्ड जो सेव करेंगे, एंड बिटवीन दी इन्वेस्टर्स, सो दैट जो भी इन्वेस्टर्स है वो उसको अच्छी जगह इन्वेस्ट कर सके. इससे बहुत दोनों का ही फ़ायदा होगा. इन्वेस्टर को पैसा मिलेगा टू इन्वेस्ट और इन रिटर्न उनको जो रिटर्न मिलेगा, जो इन्वेस्टमेंट से रिटर्न मिलेगा वो हाउस होल्ड के पास भी जा सकता है तो उनको भी रिटर्न मिलेगा. So it is win-win situation for both the parties. This topic, this financial system is very important topic with respect to various government exams. So in this chapter we will discuss about the weaknesses of Indian financial system. Before that I'll just give you a quick overview about the Indian financial system. The services that are provided to a person by various financial institutions like bank, insurance companies, pension fund, etc. constitute the financial system. फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम में जो भी सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड होती है बैंक के द्वारा, इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज के द्वारा, पेंशन फंड एक्सेट्रा, ये सभी फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम को कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करती है. अगर हम इंडियन फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम की फीचर्स की बात करें तो फर्स्ट होगा, इट प्लेज अ वाइटल रोल इन इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ कंट्री एज इट एनकरेजेस बोथ सेविंग्स एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट. ये इंडियन फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम जो है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है किसी भी इकोनॉमी के डेवलपमेंट में, क्योंकि ये सेविंग्स को भी एनकरेज करता है, इन्वेस्टमेंट को भी एनकरेज करता है. इट हेल्प्स इन मोबिलाइजिंग एंड एलोकेटिंग वन सेविंग्स. इट फैसिलिटेट्स द एक्सपेंशन ऑफ फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस एंड मार्केट्स. Financial system also plays a very key role in capital formation and it helps form a link between investors and the one who is saving. So यहाँ तक हम ऑलरेडी कवर कर चुके हैं. आज के वीडियो में हम बेसिकली बात करेंगे वीकनेसेस और एक क्विकली हम एक ओवरव्यू देखेंगे जो प्रॉब्लम जो इंडियन फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन या इंडियन बैंक्स जो फेस करते हैं वो. So let's start with weaknesses. First is lack of coordination among financial institutions. There are large number of financial intermediaries. Most of the financial institutions are owned by government. At the same time, the government is also controlling authority of these institutions. as there is multiplicity of institution in Indian financial system, there is lack of coordination in the working of this institution. तो यहाँ सबसे पहले हमने देखा इसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं है अमॉन्ग इंडियन फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन, क्योंकि क्या है कि यहाँ पे जो फाइनेंशियल इंटरमीडिएटरीज होता है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, और ये जो फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन है ये बेसिकली गवर्नमेंट ओन करती है. मोस्ट ऑफ जो फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन है आर ओन बाय गवर्नमेंट, और गवर्नमेंट क्या इनकी अथॉरिटी को भी कंट्रोल करती है. सो व्हाट हैपन्स इज मल्टीप्लिसिटी ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशन इन फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम, देयर आर लैक ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेशन अमॉन्ग दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन. बहुत सारे इंस्टीट्यूशन की वजह से इनके बीच में कोऑर्डिनेशन पॉसिबल नहीं है. Dominance of development bank in individual finance. The industrial financing in India today is largely through the financial institutions set up by the government. They get most of these funds from their sponsors. They act as distributive agencies only. Hence, they fail to mobilize the savings of public. This stands in the way of growth of efficient financial system in the country. Next is inactive capital market. In India, the corporate customers are able to raise finance through development banks, so they need not go to the capital market. Moreover, they do not resort to capital market because it is erratic and inactive. And investors too prefer investment in physical assets to investments in financial assets. इन्वेस्टर्स जो है वो खुद भी फिजिकल एसेट्स में इन्वेस्ट करना पसंद करते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू फाइनेंशियल एसेट्स. Unhealthy financial practices. The dominance of development banks has developed unhealthy financial practices among corporate customers. The development banks provide most of the funds in form of term loans, so there is predominance of debt in financial structure of corporate enterprises. This predominance of debt capital has made the capital structure of borrowing enterprise uneven and loop-sided. When these enterprises face financial crisis, the financial institution prevent a greater use of debt than is warranted. This will make matter worse. Monopolistic market structure. In India, some financial institutions are so large that they have created a monopolistic market structure in financial system. For instance, the entire the entire life insurance business is in hand of LIC. The weakness of this large structure is that it could lead to inefficiency in their working or mismanagement. Ultimately, it would retard the development of financial system of a country itself. Other factors. What are the other factors? Apart from the above, there are some other factors which put obstacle to the growth of Indian financial system. Examples are: first is bank and financial institution have high level of NPAs. The government burdened with high level of domestic debt. Cooperative banks are labeled with scam. Investor confidence reduced in public sector undertaking, that is financial illiteracy. So that's what the weaknesses of Indian financial system. If we talk about the problems faced by Indian financial system, so first has to be NPAs, that is non-performing assets. The commercial bank at present do not have any machinery to ensure that their loan and advances are in fact going into productive use in larger public interest. Due to high proportion of non-performing assets or outstanding dues to banks from borrowers, they are incurring huge loss. Most of them are also unable to maintain capital adequacy ratio. Advance to priority sector is also one of the problem. As far as advances to priority sectors are concerned, the progress have been slow. This is partly attributable to the fact that bank officials from top to bottom could not accept nationalization gracefully, that is the division of certain portion of resources to top priority and hitherto neglected sectors. This is also attributable to the poor and unsatisfactory loan recovery rate from agriculture and small sectors. Competition from foreign bank, competition from non banking financial institution are also one of the problems which are faced by Indian banks. Also, losses in rural branches. Most of the rural branches are running at loss because of high overheads and prevalence of barter system in most part of rural India. Larger overdues. The small branches of commercial bank are now faced with a new problem, that is the large amount of overdues advance to the farmers. So these were the problems of Indian nationalized banks. So these are the problem faced by Indian banks. So in this video we have covered we have discussed about Indian financial system, its weaknesses and problem faced by Indian banks, Indian nationalized banks. So that's all for today. We will talk about Indian financial system more in upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.